Votes, live broadcast from the election night in Israel, brought to you by Arutz Sheva and the Orthodox Union in Israel. Shalom to Knesset member Meir Shitrit of Hatnua, the movement, the party headed by Tzipi Livni.
Shalom, Yoni.
So in Israel, we like to define religious, non-religious, right, left. Where is Hatnua?
I think Hatnua is in the center of the political map, of this political rainbow. We supporting peace. And matter of fact, we are the only movement who really supporting peace and willing to fight for it. We believe that the main target and the strategical aim of Israel is to arrive peace with the Palestinians, and maybe after with the Palestinians, with all the Arab world. Because we are living here, we cannot change our neighbors. We have to live with them and try to live in peace. And when we will have peace, it will change everything also in the inside, in the social, economical matters. Because as far as we don't have peace, most of our time, intention, and money is going to security. Well, when we arrive to peace, we can really take care of the internal problems, which in my opinion are a bigger threat to the existence of Israel than the Arabs.
Now, one of the issues that your party is emphasizing over and over is the experience of Tzipi Livni in the negotiating room.
That's right. She was in the negotiating room for a long time. During the Olmert government, she was the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and she was very, very close to arrive to an agreement with the Palestinians without giving up the interests of Israel. And I'm sorry that our government falls very shortly afterwards, and therefore we could not complete it. And I hope that we have the chance again to renegotiate again. I think Tzipi have the experience compared to any other candidate. And she had been already in the past, know most of the leaders of the world. She knew how to manage things and to present Israel in the right way. Facts were that during Olmert government, even we have 2 wars, most of the world had been with us, while today we are totally isolated by the world. And some of our good friends in Europe had voted with the Palestinian Authority in the United Nations. That shows you where Israel is standing today.
And according to Hatnua, there is a partner for peace?
Of course. I believe that there is a partner. Personally, I believe that the best way to make peace is through the Arab Initiative. It is quite weird that today, after 10 years since the Arab Initiative had been presented to Israel, says if you go back to 67 borders and find agreeable, justified solution to Palestinian refugees, all the 56 Islam countries willing to make peace with Israel, full normalization, and that will be the end of the conflict. That's what the initiative said. This initiative had been reapproved 4 times in the Arab League summits. Israel never reacted. I tried to convince, since Sharon, the Prime Minister Sharon, I have been in his government, Prime Minister Olmert, I brought it to the cabinet and to the security cabinet, and then Bibi this term tried to tell them, come on guys, pick up the glove. That's our best chances to make peace. Why? Because of 4 reasons. One, if we will make peace with all the Arab world, nobody will break it. This is a kind of guarantee that peace would be existed. Because if the old Arab world stay with peace with us, nobody will break it in the Palestinian side. Secondly, that's the only way to bring Gaza back under the authority, Palestinian Authority, and not to leave them alone, because they will not stay alone. Third, in the same price that we will, anywhere we will pay for peace with the Palestinians, we can get peace with all the Arab world. So why not to pay it? Why to pay it just for the Palestinian Authority? And last but not least, the problem of Palestinian Authority leadership is that they have to give up. Suppose that the Prime Minister of Israel will come tomorrow and say, I'm willing to accept the demand of the Palestinian state, and we establish a Palestinian state on the basis of 67. Means the same territory with swaps. Suppose Prime Minister will say it, which that's exactly what the Palestinians want, okay? The problem of the Palestinians is to give up what they call the right of return. I object return of any political refugees, so any Palestinian refugees into the green lines of Israel. So the Palestinians cannot make that decision. The only way to circumvent it is through the Arab world, because the Arab leadership understand that that's the way to solve the problem, and therefore they phrase it in a way saying find an agreeable, justified solution. Means Israel have to agree. And I don't think there is any Arab leader which believes that Israel can really accept situation in which refugees will come into Israel.
Now, we're a word about the chairwoman of your party, Tzipi Livni. She headed Kadima. It was the biggest party in the Knesset. At the end, she left Kadima. She lost to Shol Mufaz and some would say abandoned ship.
Look, Prime Minister, today people are attacking Tzipi Livni because she was elected to be the head of the biggest party and didn't join the government. But I'm saying, show me another political figure which gave up the possibilities which offered to Tzipi Livni to be Minister of Foreign Affairs, to negotiate peace, and she didn't agree and didn't accept it because of a principle, because Bibi was not willing to say that he was willing to the solution of 2 states to 2 people, which he said 2 years after. If people will say it from advance, maybe we'll have a uniting government and everything will be changed in Israel. I hope we have another chance today. If Bibi is clever, I recommend to him, and he's a friend, my friend, even we are differ in our opinion about peace process, but if he's clever, in my opinion, that is his chance to establish a government which will either leave outside all the extremists and join to the government all the 3 central parties, mean Lapid, Sheli, and Hatnua, and establish a government which will really change everything in Israel, make peace, change the electoral system, make equality in the burden, which means take everybody to the army, he will have the majority to pass it. And we have in Israel a paradox that I call it the hawks of peace and the doves of war. Only hawks can make peace with the national consensus, and only doves can make war with the national consensus. If the right wing making peace, every concession he makes will pass automatically in the Knesset and in the public. And there's a chance when if Bibi will be prime minister on the next time, according to the polls, he have chance really to make a history. So he have a matter of fact 2 alternatives: to make a history or to be a history.
Meir Shitrit, Hatnua, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Yoni.
Israel Votes, live broadcast from the election night in Israel, brought to you by Arutz Sheva and the Orthodox Union in Israel.